All right, recording is done, but now it's time to mix the track. All right, so today we're gonna get into the real deal Holyfield. I don't know about you, but mixing has always been that thing for me that was like, it didn't come as natural as just making a track. Whether I'm putting in the guitar or trying to figure out a good like drum pattern or something, it's mixing was always the part that was like, all right, so I got Reaper fired up here. It's a track that I was working on. Pretty lengthy track here, but in any event, let's give it a listen. All right, so about a minute into the track, and I'll just kind of go through the list of what I have kind of found myself to do as I'm mixing through, or either from feedback that I've heard as I've sent out mixes and someone's like, well, yeah, can you adjust this or turn this up or turn this down or kind of level this off or more compression or less compression. So I'm starting off here. I always like to start off with the drums. Like, I listened to a lot of Timbaland back in the day, so I'm always like drum heavy.
Now my trap is a little bit too trap. That's why I don't like to play.
All right, I think that's pretty good. I started off, I've sent all these to a folder in Reaper, so it's pretty much groups them all together. And this is my drum bus here. Decided to put a clipper on it first to kind of help some of the transients so that it's not like too harsh to the ear. And then I threw on Rough Rider. This is free, by the way, to kind of help give it a nice, good compression with saturation. So now just play around with this sensitivity here just to give it a sound of what it looks like when I pump it up too much and bring it back down. So actually, not too bad. I might leave it there. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Balance wise, I feel like the balance on the drums is good, but this is just by itself. Now that I have the drums blended in, the levels proper, I need to start bringing in the other instruments. All right, so I got the bass soloed in. All right, so what I've done here for the bass, can actually probably roll off some more of that. Let's see here. Take this back. All right, so I rolled off some of the lows on the bass, got it going through OTT. Then I have the sub bass from Pigments here, also rolled off some of the low. Could probably take some more of that too. No, that's fine. And I am sending both of those to my reverb bus. If I take the reverb out, you'll hear how flat the bass sounds in the mix. So I've added in the reverb to give it some space. Yeah, I like how that sounds. So let's see here. Get rid of these. I'll mute the rest of these guys. Start bringing them in one by one. Ha ha ha. All right, next is the guitar. So I have the two basses more in the center than the guitar, I would say. So that's giving the guitar more space on the sides, whereas the bass is more singled out or mono in the middle. More mono. It's not completely mono in this mix, but it's definitely more mono than the guitar. And the guitar is also going to the reverb. Yep. I used ozone imager. Give the guitar some space. Quickly listen to the difference with the guitar when I take the imager out versus leaving it in. Yeah, I feel like without the imager, the guitar gets too in the middle and it starts to like fight with the bass. But again, with ozone on, the imager helps give it some nice space. Moving on to the pad. I don't really have to do too much to the pad. I'm actually not sending this to the reverb bus above, but I've actually applied reverb and some delay to it directly on the track. To me, this helps it to sit in the mix a little bit better than opposed to sending it to the bus. Got some effects in here. So that's some roads. All right, this is that. Didn't really do too much with the roads either. No EQ on it. It's really just a chorus effect, and also I put the reverb on the roads. Let's see, chimes. Alright. Got a low rumble in. Just to add some more of the, again, to fill it up track a little bit more. Alright, for the most part, that's it. I have some additional keys here and some risers at the end. Alright, so let's get the mix. Another listen through. Let's check this out. So yeah, cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I try to go through the mixes pretty quick I really have to like buckle down and force myself to stay focused on it so that I don't end up kind of twiddling my thumbs, taking too much time. You know, your ears start getting adjusted to whatever you're hearing. So then now I have to either step away from it and come back, or I'll get used to the bass being too loud. And then I'll have to, again, take some time to come back to recognize, oh shoot, I need to turn that down. Or maybe I don't have enough compression on the guitar and it's kind of frequencies are flaring all over the place. But, you know, the more we do this type of stuff, the more we mix, you know, the more we master, the more we practice our instruments, the better we get at all this stuff. Hope you were able to appreciate this video. Make sure you leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I'm gonna say that again. Make sure you leave a comment, like, and subscribe, because we're all in this together. We all help each other. We all learn from each other. We all collaborate from each other. And I appreciate you guys. So looking forward to talking with you again. Peace. Have a good one.